Hello, you amazing people. Here we are, ready for a spinal flow session today as we bring our hands to heart center, setting an intention for our practice. Taking our arms above our head and then leaning forward, pulling on the hands and then pulling back with the spine. Chest coming forward, head back, and then curving the spine in the opposite direction, creating some fluidity, some movement, some warmth. Sitting nice and tall as we stretch our neck now, dropping our right ear to our right shoulder. And then left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. And then taking the head back. Nose to armpit on the right side. And then over to the left. Rolling the shoulders, raising them nice and high, doing big circles forward and then backwards. Interlacing the fingers, palms facing the head, pulling the shoulders away from the body to get a stretch through the scapulars. Raising our arms above our head now and then leaning over to the left and then over to the right. Hands on the ground behind us as we push the abdomen and chest forward. And then coming into tabletop position, we're going to run through some cat-cows. So dropping the stomach and chest towards the floor, head back, and then curving the spine towards the sky. As we exhale, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. One more time. Cow pose, cat pose. Taking our arms forward now, pressing down for puppy dog pose. And then we're going to shift our body weight forward, pressing our hips towards the earth, curving the spine the other way, back into puppy dog. And then pressing our hips towards the mat. One more time, going back. And then coming forward. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Just walking the feet between the hands, forward folding over the legs. Halfway lift. Forward fold, bending the legs if you need to. Gently standing, taking our arms above our head, palms together. And just pressing on the small of your back, pushing the back forward as we take our head back. And then gently and slowly forward folding with the legs straight. Letting the arms hang, maybe swaying from side to side if that feels good. Or clutching the elbows. Bending the legs and now stepping back into downward facing dog. High plank. I'm just going to do some shoulder taps here, so 5 on each side. Trying to keep the hips square on with the mat. Making sure you're breathing and not holding the breath as we lower the body, pausing at the bottom. And then gently releasing, untucking the toes, 3 baby cobras. And grabbing each foot with each hand. And just pulling the heels towards the bottom to get a stretch through the front of the legs. And then pulling the hands and the feet away from each other as we lift our chest and our legs off for bow pose. Gently releasing. And then coming into a closed-legged child's pose. And now coming up onto our knees, raising our arms above our head, getting that elongation through the spine, back into child's pose, getting that beautiful curve, then kneeling again, nice and straight, coming back into child pose. Again, kneeling, raising the arms, and then lowering the bottom back to the feet. Coming onto our bottom now. Coming into boat pose. And then slowly lowering the body to the mat. Placing the soles of the feet on the floor. And then lifting the hips into bridge pose as we push down through the arms and the shoulders. Slowly lowering the body vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling as we lift the hips high again. And then slowly lowering. One more time. Squeezing and embracing the core and the glutes. And then gently lowering back to the mat. This time we're going to tilt the pelvis and then arch the back. So tilting the pelvis towards the head and arching the back, taking the chest high towards the sky. Tilting and then arching. Windmilling the knees side to side. Feet are wide on the outside of the mat. And then bringing the knees in. Just bringing them forward, pushing them back, bringing them forward, pushing them back. And then taking the legs out straight. Resting the whole body on the mat now. Connecting your physical self with the earth. And feeling that energy come through all the touch points of the body. As you start to wind down, relaxing, shallowing the breath. And falling deeper and deeper into relaxation. Deepening the breath, wiggling the fingers, stretching the body. Coming onto one side. Sitting up, legs crossed. Big deep breath in. Exhale as we bring our hands together at our third eye. May we have kind and loving thoughts today. As we lower them to our mouth, may we speak kind and loving words today. As we lower our hands to our heart, may we have kind and loving intentions today. Have the most magical day wherever you are. Namaste.